One, two, one, two. Are we live? Yeah, I think we're live. All right. Hello, everyone. Once again, welcome to Into the Mind of Music, presented by NJ Bass Academy. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. And if you're not a subscriber, check it out. If you get some value out of this live stream, hit the subscribe and the bell, and you'll get notifications. Okay, if you just stumbled across this channel, my name is John, and I'm the creator at NJ Bass Academy, and I've been teaching for very, very long. I studied with some of the greatest musicians in the world, and the purpose of this channel is to make you a better musician, specifically a better bass player. So, what's going on at NJ Bass Academy? Okay, that's the first order of the show. This Wednesday, the lesson will be about left-hand finger exercises and what you could do to get your chops up and start playing those real fast notes and getting things under your fingers. So that will be Wednesday's lesson. So let's start off the show, and we'll go over to the news, and let's see what's happening over on the news. Bruce Springsteen. All right, Bruce Springsteen reprising Springsteen on Broadway for Encore Run. The show will launch June 26th at the St. James Theater and wrap up September 4th. So if you haven't seen Bruce Springsteen on Broadway, now's your chance to go see it again. Bruce Springsteen is bringing his acclaimed Springsteen on Broadway show back to the St. James Theater for an encore run. The residency will begin on June 26th and run through September 4th. Tickets go on sale Thursday via SeatGeek. Now, I've never heard of that. VIASEAT Geek, GEEK, with a capital S and a G. I love doing Springsteen on Broadway, Springsteen says in his statement, and I'm thrilled to have been asked to reprise the show as part of the reopening of Broadway. Okay, so Broadway is reopening, and we all are happy about that. Of course, there will be some restrictions, and I'll get onto that in a little bit. And, oh yeah, here it is right here. Audience members will be required to show proof that they've been vaccinated for COVID-19 before they can enter the theater. Proceeds from the first show will go to a group of local New York and New Jersey charities, including the Boys and Girls Clubs of Monmouth County, Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS, Community Food Bank of New Jersey, Food Bank for New York City, Fulfill, Monmouth and Ocean Counties Food Bank, Long Island Cares, New Jersey Pandemic Relief Fund, and the Actors Fund. So Bruce will donate the proceeds from the first show. Springsteen on Broadway was born out of a special show that Springsteen played for Barack Obama and his staff in the final days of his administration. Previews began on October 3rd, 2017, and it wrapped up December 15th, 2018. Get this. After grossing over $100 million from only 236 shows. Wow, that's a lot of money. I have to say that again. After grossing over $100 million from 236 shows. The set mixed Hits like Born to Run, Dancing in the Dark, and Thunder Road, with lesser known tunes like The Wish and My Father's House. Patti Scialfa joins him most nights for duets, Tougher Than the Rest and Brilliant Disguise. Springsteen's most recent LP, A Letter to You, was released in October 2020. He promoted it by playing on Saturday Night Live with the E Street Band, but has not played in public since the start of the pandemic. So that's it. It's there. So Bruce is back. And while I'm on the news, there's one other thing that I wanted to cover. And let's see if this loads in. It might take a little while, but let's see. So I hope everybody enjoyed their Memorial Day weekend, and hope you all had a good time and did some stuff outside. I was outside most of the time. And this is still loading in, but as you could see here, King Crimson announce U.S. tour. Summer and fall tour will feature the Zappa Band on select dates. How cool is that? That's going to be very, very, very cool. So I guess this is the same, looks like the same group of guys that went out on the last tour. And it says King Crimson has announced a return to touring this summer with a 2021 U.S. route. The Music Is Our Friend tour will kick off July 22nd at Ruth Eckerd Hall in Clearwater, Florida, and will run through the summer and early fall with a final show in Washington, D.C. on September 11th. Okay, so if they don't get up here, Washington, D.C. is pretty cool. It's not really that far from me. Maybe I can catch them there. Lead guitarist Robert Fripp will join by bassist Tony Levin, vocalist, multi-instrumentalist Jackzyk. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Jacksyk. Jackzyk. Multi-instrumentalist Mel Collins and drummer Pat Mastalotto. That's it, Mastalotto. Gavin Harrison and Jeremy Stacy. Additionally, on select dates, the tour will be opened by the Zappa Band. So I guess this is guys that played with Frank, consisting of a lead vocalist and guitarist Ray White, guitarist and keyboardist Mike Kennelly, bassist Scott Thunes. Scott is awesome. And keyboard saxophonist Robert Martin, along with Zappa Plays Zappa alumni Jamie Kime on guitar and Zappa archivist Joe Voltmeister Travers. Whoa, Voltmeister. That's a cool nickname. Travers on drums. All right, this is a cool part. And if you can understand Fripp, I mean, he's just out of his mind. In a statement, Fripp wrote, "The King Crimson beast of terror has awoken from its enforced slumbering and is venturing out to stomp flat the psyches of innocent not yet experienced in the hammering onslaught of King Crimson's uncompromising pounding. Bish, bish, bish." Before turning on the beat to jellify hearts with guitar-wrenching passion and soul-squeezing epic unfolding to remind us that we are all mere subjects in the unfolding drama of the universe, unfathomable mysteries, while simultaneously rocking out and having a great time, bopping about with Tony and Bobby and Gavin and Jocko and Mel and Pat and Giza too. All right. King Crimson, Robert Fripp, he's so cool. All right, so I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about King Crimson because I missed them last time, and I was really not happy, but I had other things at that point. So that's that. All right, so Bruce Springsteen is coming back to Broadway, and for all you prod rock fans and King Crimson fans, I'm one of them. We have the new King Crimson tour, and I saw it on YouTube. You can look up their past tour on YouTube. And if you don't know who King Crimson is, I suggest that you check it out. Okay? All right. So, what I want to do is go over here and see if there's anyone in the chat. And this is my first show back after being away. So if you're watching this after the fact, please leave a comment on what you think about Bruce Springsteen and King Crimson. Okay. Well, I'll give you a little preview of what the lesson is going to be for this Wednesday. And I'll see if anybody hits the chat. If not, we'll make this a nice, short, and sweet one tonight. Okay. So, finger exercises. Just make sure my bass is in tune. That's the first thing you should always do. And it was way sharp. As you can see, I have a sweatshirt on because I'm in the studio and the air conditioning, when I close the door, it's like a freezer box. See, I should have had this all done before. Okay, so there you go. All right. So for all you super duper bass players out there that can pick things up very, very quickly, I'll show you just one of the exercises. And a lot of you, if you're advanced players, you probably know this exercise. This exercise is called the spider, I believe. I don't know who named it that, but it definitely does look like you're moving up the bass like a spider. And I don't know where I first saw this. I think, and I'm going to give credit to Mr. Dave LaRue. I believe it was in a guitar player lesson. I'm not sure, or maybe he showed it to me. I'm really not positive, but somehow I connect this exercise with Dave LaRue. And if you don't know who Dave LaRue is, he was the bassist with the Steve Morse Band, and incredible. Also played with Joe Satriani. If you watch videos of the Joe Satriani tour, you'll see Dave. He's a friend of mine, and wow, just a phenomenal bass player. Very, very, well, I don't want to say underrated because he was teaching in the back of Bass Player magazine, so, you know, he's definitely up there, but man, he's one of the greatest in the world. So, world-class bass player, Dave LaRue, and I'm pretty sure I got this from him. Okay, enough said. I like to give people credit. I don't just make these things up. These are things I find out through investigation and lessons. So here we go with the spider. So you have one finger per fret. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So if you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, and if your hand is in the correct position and not like this, your next note is right here. So I'm starting on F. And the way this works, let me just show you the way this works. You start here and you go diagonal. One fret up, one string up. And then you start here. Then you start here. Now we start going in this direction. And when we get to this string, we start going again in this direction to here and back. So it kind of looks like a spider. Okay, that's as far as you have on a regular Fender bass. I have one more note. So I go up and I'll come backwards. So you get the idea. And that's basically it. And other exercises that are based off of that. And I also do other exercises for left and for right hand. I'll do some of those also. So stay tuned for Wednesday. Now, if you didn't see my last video, I did a video called Soul Thing. And I'm going to play a little bit of that. But first, I want to go check the chat. Okay, so there's no one in the chat, but that's okay. So if anybody's watching, I really, really, really appreciate you. And don't forget, if you're getting value out of this video, hit smash the subscribe button. Come on, guys, help me get to 500. Okay? Help me get to 500. And I also would like to be a Rolling Stone affiliate, which I am not now. Don't have anything to do with Rolling Stone, other than I really like Rolling Stone, and I use Rolling Stone, so I have a subscription. So if it's something that I have and that I pay for and that I think it's worthy of paying for, I will have get some affiliates, like Sam Ash is another one, or possibly Sweetwater. But I can't do that unless I have at least, the very least, 500 subscribers. I'm trying for that magic number of 1,000 subscribers so I can be a part of the YouTube creator community in that way. So I appreciate you. And that's about it. Okay, so I'm going to go over a little thing here, and I'm going to give you a little short lesson on what I use for this. Okay, this is based off of a very, very, very popular chord progression. And I'm not going to say what it is because they will demonetize my video. Not that, demonetize. Like I care that they demonetize my video. I don't make a cent out of doing this. You could check out my bass series over on Patreon. Again, I still haven't had time to revamp that over there, but I'm bringing the prices down. But you could just go over there and check it out. I really, really keep saying I have to do it this week. I have to do it this week. I just have so many things going on. It's crazy. So check out my Patreon lessons over there. Okay, so here we go. This is a little sequence that I did recently. Okay. And this is in E flat. You guys hear that E flat? G minor, A flat, and B flat. Okay, so let's add the chords. Now I find with contemporary songs like this, I just like to use the major pentatonic over this with chromatic notes and different embellishments, okay? Because every chord is in the key. Because you have the 1, 3, the 4, and the 5, right? 1 major, 3 minor, 4 major, 5. So we're all in the key E flat. So if I wanted to play a melody, I start on E flat, and the pentatonic scale that I like to use position 1, 1, 3. Then I slide 3 up, 1, 3. Okay, so if I just use the pentatonic scale and nothing else, I get this. Okay. Now if I take that simple pentatonic scale, okay, and I just add a chromatic note in here, and another chromatic note in here, now we got looks like this. Okay? And you can just have fun with that. Now, if you know your modes of the pentatonic scale, okay, then you have okay, so knowing the modes of any scale really frees you up. All right, let me get a little bit more juice on my bass. Okay, and I'll turn on the high octave so that you could it stands out. Okay, so if you know the first position, it's I'm sorry. That's the first position. And there's your E flat right there. Okay, so then your second mode position. There's my E flat there. Okay, now the next position is here. Here's my E flat. Here's my E flat. Now we have this position. Now here's my E flat here. So then we just have the straight pentatonic. Now I like using this position. Okay, now, if you only know that, you're stuck here. Okay? But if you want to play over the whole bass, then you have to know the modes of the scale. Okay, now I love that one because that's from the ninth. So if you're on E flat, the ninth is F. So the ninth is the same as the second. Okay? But if I do that pentatonic scale, because the second is in the pentatonic scale, right? It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, root. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, root. So F is the 9th, and boy does that sound nice. Let's toy around with that a little bit. It's just so nice. Yeah, I love the F. Okay, so that's it for tonight. I'm just going to jump over here and see if there's anybody in the live stream. All right, nobody in the live stream. Nobody's going to call in tonight, I guess. But that's okay, because I'm a warrior and I'm here for you guys, and I hope you got value out of this. So if you're watching this after the fact, all right, so if you guys are watching this after the fact and you got value out of that, hit like and subscribe. I'm here for you. At the end of the live stream, there's always some kind of lesson. I always talk about something. And if there's nobody in the chat, nobody has any questions, I just make stuff up. So, so I hope you dig it. All right, my little version of sequence of what I call soul thing. And that's it. So peace, love, and music for all. Don't forget, tune in every Monday night at 7:30. I was away for the last couple of weeks, so now I'm back, and I'm back on track. And don't forget, look for that lesson on Wednesday, left and right hand finger exercises. That comes out 7:30 on Wednesday. Until next Monday, peace, love, and music for all. Ciao, baby.